your life out according to the word. Are you double-minded? And if you are, see how many of your ways in your life you are double-minded. Today I'm up, tomorrow I'm down. Today I'm for you, tomorrow I'm against you. Line your life up with the word. Line it up. And once God begins to put things in order for you, then he begins to order your footsteps. And then you become obedient and you begin to walk in those footsteps. But you got to allow God to do what he's going to do. But he's talking to this church. And he says in 16, so because you are lukewarm, neither hot nor cold, I am about to spit you out of my mouth. This is in red. This is in red. I am about to spit you out. Spit you out. Uh-oh. So things getting ready to go on now. He said, 17, you say I am rich. Substitute that rich for whatever it is that you say I am. I am beautiful. I am popular. I got money. I got clothes. I'm the boss. Whatever you want to substitute that with, put that word in there. And so you go down and you say, I have acquired wealth and do not need a thing. Have you been there? I got it like that. I don't need you. But you're not talking to me. You're talking to God the Father. That's who you told you didn't need nothing. I'm self-sufficient. You didn't tell me that. You told him that. I got it like that. I got it like that. He said, but you do not realize that you are wretched, pitiful, poor, blind, and naked. In other words, you are nothing, and you have nothing. Apart from me, you have nothing. You thought you had it like that, and he had to remind you. You ain't about you, and you ain't about nothing. Caught up in your self-righteousness, thinking you are somebody that you're not. He said, no, it's not like that. He said in 18, I'll counsel you to buy more, to buy from me gold and refined in the fire, so you can become rich, and white clothes to wear, so you can cover your shameful nakedness, and salve to put on your eyes so that you can see. By me. That requires us coming to church. It requires us coming to Bible study. It requires us to learn of him. It requires us to serve one another. It requires us to love one another. It requires us to be obedient to God. It requires us to be faithful to him. It requires us to trust in him. He said, I can do that. Who else? Who else can give you all that? Who else? Who else? We have all disappointed somebody. We have all let somebody down at some appointed place or time. Someone was counting on you to be there to help them in some kind of way, and you were not there. We've all done that. And if you say you never did, then you're telling a lie. And a liar will not tarry in his sight. So understand that. We've all done that because we've all fallen short. We have all sinned and we have all fallen short of the glory of God. Every last one of us. But he loved us so much that he sent a redeemer. He sent a redeemer because salvation is what? What is salvation? What, Minister Martin? Do y'all know that? Salvation is what? Say it so I can hear it. Say it again. Say it again. Salvation is free. You know how we know what's free? Something you don't have to pay for, right? We don't have to die for that. In the flesh. Jesus died in the flesh. What we have to do is die to this old man that Minister Barnes preached about, the flesh. We have to die to the flesh because that's what stirs us up. That's what tells us we got to have all these different things we have to have. The what? Do you even need it? Do you even need these things? How many of us need 2 cars? How many of us need 25 pairs of shoes? How many of us need 20 suits? How many of us need them? How many of us got so many clothes we don't even have enough closets? That's right. I understand, Tony. I do too. Can't even find them. Can't even find them. Spent a little time with my daughter the last couple of weeks because of a little situation, and I only took over like 10 outfits. I've been wearing them 10 outfits, mixing and matching. Simon, I know. I've been wearing them 10 outfits for the last 3 weeks, and they all been clean. And I realized I didn't need all that. I didn't need them. Things happen. See, God takes advantage of all opportunities. Do we? But that's something I had to learn. So that desire to go out there and shop. If I don't already have it, I don't want it. I don't need it. I don't need it. But see, that's just me. And that's just one of my little problems. What are yours? Will a man examine himself? That's what it says in 2 Corinthians 13 chapter, verse 5. I think it's in the B portion. Will a man examine themselves? Don't look at me. Look at yourself. What is it that drives you? What is it that motivates you? These things that you have that are not adding anything to your spiritual life. They're not adding nothing. What is it? You don't have to tell me, but you got to be honest with God because, see, God already knows. And just like he's telling the church, this church in Laodicea, he's telling you the same thing. Those are the things that make you lukewarm. Those are the things that keep you from serving me. What in your life is keeping you from serving him? Only you can answer that question. He said, when he said, so you can cover your shameful nakedness and salve to put on your eyes so that you can see. See, what was happening with the church of Laodicea? They had all this accumulated wealth. They had one of the best banking systems. And they were known for this salve, this ointment that they had discovered and that they were able to treat people and put on their eyes. Well, we see some of the same things happening right here in the United States. And so we fall and prey to the world because we still believe that we're this superpower and nobody can come over and do nothing too. Maybe the children weren't here when 9/11 happened, but we as adults were. And there was absolutely nothing we can do to save those people who died. But we're the most powerful country on the earth. But as a nation, and you know it, I'm not the only one that see it. I'm not the only one that say it. As a nation, we have fallen astray. We have pulled back from Father, the God. God the Father, we have pulled back from him. He is no longer supreme in some of our lives. And we talk about lukewarm. We talk about lukewarm. I know at work they used to ask me to pray sometimes for programs and things of that nature. And then someone came up to me and said, well, you said you prayed to God the Father. And you know, it's a higher being. What? So you pray to God the Father and there's a higher being. I said, well, let me tell you about me. I don't have to pray no more because I believe in God the Father. I am not going to fish around for words about this higher being, whoever your higher power is. I'm going to talk to God, my Father. And if you don't want me to pray for you, then don't ask me. myself in the midst of all of that. But see, and these are